What's up, guys? It's me, Caleb, here with Micah, and today we're going to be doing our top 25 movies of all time. And this is only going to be going 25 to 11. Next Sunday or Monday, we're going to have 10 to 1. And so, yeah, it's going to be fun. And let's get into it. You want to go first with your number 25?
Sure, so starting at number 25 for this list, I've got The Last Jedi, the classic Star Wars.
Oh, okay. I got Wonder Woman. So, you like The Last Jedi? Is that the most recent one?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you like about that? Most people hate that movie.
I like the idea that it's not just the Skywalker family that is the basis of all of Star Wars. Like, for so long, it's been like the Skywalker family are the people with the Force, and they're fighting some force, but I like this new idea that The Last Jedi brings up because it shows that Rey is a nobody. So it doesn't have to just be the Skywalker family. It shows the kid with the broom on a random planet. So it brings up really good new ideas, and it starts a great new era of Star Wars to where they can go to new places.
Yeah. So I watched Wonder Woman for the first time on Friday, and we're filming this on Sunday. And I actually really enjoyed it. And, I mean, obviously I enjoyed it because it's on this list, but it's probably my favorite DCEU movie. And, yeah, I just really like it. I enjoyed it, and yeah.
Wonder Woman would have been in my top 30, but did not make the list, so...
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciated the movie.
I don't have any Star Wars movies on the list. My number 24 is Split.
Okay. Mine is Much Ado About Nothing. It's a Shakespeare movie, and I'll just have appreciation for it since I was in it, and that'll just always be there. So that's
All
really
right.
the reason for that.
Okay. So, number 23. Or, no, let's start at 24. So, with Split...
Yeah, you gotta talk about your numbers.
With Split, I love the whole thing with the whole universe with Glass and Unbreakable and Split. And if I had to rank them, Split would probably be, in my opinion, the least best. Not the worst, but the least best, because I love all of those movies. And so, Split, all of those movies are on my list, actually, and Split just comes in at number 24. So, moving on to number 23.
I have Up for 23.
I have Captain America Civil War. Now, I used to have a very negative opinion on this movie, and then me and Luke were rewatching all the MCU movies up to Endgame, and we watched it, and I actually really enjoyed it. And it's now one of my favorite MCU movies. And I always thought it was weird how people had it at number 1 or number 2, and now I understand why. So, yeah.
So I chose Up because, it's the only Pixar movie on my list, and it's the best one, for real. So a lot of people say WALL-E. Up is usually top 5 for most people, but Up makes it for me.
Yeah, I like Up. It's not one of my favorites, but I still like it. Number 22, I have a Pixar movie, and it is Coco. What do you have at number 22?
22, I have Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. I've never seen that movie, actually.
Oh, really?
I've seen about the first 15 minutes. And, yeah. So, with Coco, it's my second favorite Pixar movie, and, I just really like it. It's like The Book of Life. But in my opinion, it's better than The Book of Life. I really like Book of Life, but I said Book of Life a lot. But I really like Coco, and it's kind of the Book of Life story. I need to stop saying Book of Life. But Coco is just, in my opinion, better than that. So, what did you say your number 22 was?
My number 22 is Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump.
It's just like Forrest Gump. It's the classic. You can't not have it on a top 25 list, so.
I can't, because I haven't seen it. But, okay, moving on to number 21. I have my favorite Pixar movie, Cars.
I have the beloved Sandy Wexler.
Cars is the definition of my childhood. It came out the year I was born, and yeah, it's just always been my favorite. There are some people that hate it with a passion, and then it's their least favorite movie, but I don't understand. I love Cars. So, isn't Sandy Wexler a Netflix movie?
It is a Netflix movie, and it's just all around funny movie. Great to watch. I've seen it way too many times.
Okay, that's enough for me. Number 20.
I have Coco.
I have Halloween 2018.
So Up is my favorite Pixar movie, but I do have Coco on here, which is apparently by Caleb, a Pixar movie. So I consider Coco a Disney movie because it feels like one, it acts like one.
But it's Pixar.
It might be Pixar, but
It is Pixar.
But that's just wrong. And Book of Life is close to it, and it almost made my list. But they are too similar, and I had to choose one of the two. I couldn't have both. And I chose Coco for the music. I liked the music better in Coco. And I'm a music man myself, so.
Alright. Halloween 2018. I mean, it's just a Halloween movie that I really like, and I really like the old one. And I wasn't sure going into this list which one I liked better. And I think Halloween 2018 being on my list, you can kind of tell which one I thought is better. But, yeah. So, pretty good movie. Really good movie, actually, because it's on my list. So, moving on to number 19. What do you have at number 19?
I have West Side Story.
I don't know what that is.
It's the musical, like, from Teen Beach Movie, but it's the actual movie. It's not West Side Story, it's West Side. It's the actual thing that Teen Beach Movie was based off of.
Okay, my number 19, I was actually looking over my list before I was filming this video, or before we were, and I remembered this movie, and it was only like 20 minutes before we filmed this, and I entered it into my list, and it is John Wick Chapter 2. And
I haven't seen any of the John Wicks.
yeah, hopefully I'll be able to see Chapter 3, probably not though. But I've seen most of John Wick 1, and I just like Chapter 2 better. I think the action's better. I think it has a better story. And I like how it wraps up that film and then is able to still set up the next film. And, yeah. So, what do you like about number 19? What is it?
It's West Side Story, and it's just a musical. It's a great love story between two people on different gangs. It's basically, you know, the classic Romeo and Juliet story, but it's a musical version. Great.
Okay, so my number 18 is starting off the basically like kind of sequence of the best, in my opinion, movie franchise of all time. It is Rocky Balboa. And so, yeah, it's, Sylvester Stallone said it himself, it's like Rocky 5 was not the way you wanted to end that franchise. So I think Rocky Balboa was definitely the way you want to end it. And with him being old and his son and all that, I think it makes for a really good story and a really good movie all around.
At number 18, I had to watch this movie twice to like it. The first time I did not like it, but I got Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. And I put that above the first Jurassic World just because after watching it a second time, I love Chris Pratt as an actor, and it's just a fun movie to watch, whether it makes sense or it's good or not.
Yeah. Okay, so number 17, I have A Quiet Place. And so, came out last year. I think it was actually one of the first horror films I ever saw. I don't even know if I would consider it a horror film. But I really like this movie. John Krasinski, his first movie, I think, that he made. It's just really good. Hopefully he makes more. Can't wait for the sequel to come out if there is one. And yeah.
So Yeah, I wouldn't consider it a horror movie. It was mostly just intense. That's how most people describe it.
A thriller, kind of.
Yeah. My number 17 is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and that's just kind of straightforward. Like, everyone knows that movie. It's a good movie, but it didn't make it higher on my list than I thought it might right off the bat.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is one of those movies that you either love it or hate it, and most movie reviewers actually don't like it. Not most, but like a lot of them don't like it. Yeah. Moving on to number 16, I have Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
No way. Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I mean, we never looked at each other's list, but it just ended up that it fell in the exact same place.
So clearly we probably have the same opinion of it. I had it as my favorite movie of last year in our movie roundup thing. You can check that out right there. But I had it that side. That side. Okay. So I had it as my favorite movie of last year, but it's not. I mean, I still love the movie. It's not my favorite of the last year. I actually have a movie from last year above this movie in my next spot, but we'll get into that in a bit.
I just think Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is the best animated movie almost of all time.
I did not think this was going to be a good movie at all until I saw it. I thought it was a terrible idea, and I thought I wasn't going to like the comic booky style of it, but I actually loved this movie, and I've seen it twice, and yeah.
I didn't even go into the movie expecting the comic book style. I thought that was a really cool thing. I thought it was going to be more of like a kid's movie, but it was all around a great movie for all viewers.
Yeah, so number 15, another movie from last year, I have Creed 2, continuing with the Rocky franchise. So, what's your number 15?
I have Hercules, the Disney animated.
I don't like that movie. I've only seen like a bit of it, but I don't like it at all. But yeah, Creed 2. I like it better than the first one. I like it's more of a Rocky 4 sequel than a Creed sequel, and I like that because I really liked Rocky 4. It didn't make it on my list. It was in my original list, but I edited it out this morning. But so Creed 2, I just really love it. Have you seen Creed 2?
No.
I actually brought it here.
Lit. I have Hercules just because, like, the songs are amazing. It's just a fun movie to watch. It's got, like, Greek historical stuff, good-looking pottery, and, you know.
Okay,
yeah.
so number 14. This might be a little surprise as to what I said earlier, but I have Halloween 1978. So, I had very mixed opinions on both of these movies. The first time I saw Halloween 2018, I was like, nope, first one's better. And then I saw Halloween 2018 the second time, and I was like, this is way better. And then I watched Halloween 1978 the day after I saw Halloween 2018 for the second time, and I just like it more. And I think it really started off the horror movie franchise, or the horror movie genre, because it's like that and Psycho, because no other horror movie had really come out that was really good. No, not the horror movie franchise, the slasher franchise, that's what I meant to say. So, yeah, and then Friday the 13th came out a couple years later, and yeah, I just really like this movie.
Going to 14, I have Unbroken, and it's just a great movie to look at history, great movie to like understand what they were going through, and as a Christian, it was also strengthening to watch as well. So
Yeah, I've seen some clips from that movie. My number 13, the second M. Night Shyamalan movie on my list, it is The Sixth Sense.
I haven't seen it. Don't say.
Okay.
Don't say what The Sixth Sense is. But
Okay.
I've heard it's a good movie. You can talk about it.
What's your number 13?
My 13 is The Avengers.
OG Avengers?
Yes, The Avengers.
Alright, I have that movie on my list too. But I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until next Sunday to hear that. But The Sixth Sense, I really like this movie. I saw it for the first time about a couple weeks ago. And it scared me, actually. I really liked it. The twist at the end, I'm not going to say anything. But I thought it was really well done. And for one of M. Night Shyamalan's first movies, I thought it was really well made. And yeah, I'm one of those people that saw the twist coming at the beginning of the movie, kind of. And I watched a movie review for it, and there were people in the comment section going like, the people that say they saw the twist coming at the beginning of the movie, I know they're lying. They're just trying to impress people. And I've seen those types of comments. But in my opinion, it's kind of predictable. I'm kind of good at predicting movies, predicting the end. I predicted the end of Detective Pikachu yesterday. We saw it yesterday with Luke, and I predicted the end of the Meg, but I'm not gonna list all the movies. But yeah, I like The Sixth Sense. It's a really good movie, and it's one of M. Night Shyamalan's best.
Okay, number 12. I have Infinity War.
I have. You said your number 12 was what?
Infinity War. And so that's just kind of like straightforward. I wouldn't give it a top 10, obviously, but I'm a Marvel fan, big Marvel fan, and I love the movie. I wasn't upset with anything with it. It just, I guess I've seen it too many times.
Alright, so you're gonna have to wait till Sunday to hear my Infinity War, but I need to stop saying that. Moving on to number 11, one of my favorite MCU movies, I have Captain America Winter Soldier.
Yeah, our last one for today, I have A Blind Place, aka Bird Box.
Yeah, second. Is that the second Netflix movie on your list? Or,
Bird Box?
yeah.
I mean, I guess it's a Netflix movie, but everyone watched it. Like, everyone knows that.
I
As for
haven't
Sandy
seen it.
Wexler.
I have not seen it.
But A Bird Box is a quiet place, but a blind place. So it's the same movie.
You know, Captain America Winter Soldier, I liked how it had such a different style and feel than all the other movies up to that point in the MCU. I liked how it was more of a political thriller than a superhero movie, kind of. And yeah, I just really enjoy the tone and the way it was shot and made. So yeah. So that pretty much wraps it up, I guess.
So that's a wrap for our first 15 on this top 25 list. Next week, or whenever this video comes out, we will be talking about our top 10 movies of all time. So thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, I'm excited for that video. So, peace out, God bless, and have a great day.